Hey guys, so today I have the Grotesque collection from Virago Varnish. There are 6 polishes here. They are all supposed to be ugly, pretty colored creams. These are available right now, so I will link the website down below where you guys can check these out, and I will get into the swatches. So the first polish is called Nauseating, and this is a lighter nude color. So here's one coat. This one is nearly a one coater. I just have like 1 or 2 little spots where it's darker, where there's just a little bit of my nail showing through, but it is so close to being one coat. Because these do have such good coverage in one coat, they are a little bit on the thicker side. I wouldn't say that they are too thick. They are just thicker than your normal polish. But I do think a lot of people could get away with this in one coat. So here is 2 coats. Looking at this after it was fully dried, I really don't think it needed that second coat, but we're here already, so I do still think this is going to be 1 or 2 depending on your application. I tend to do a little bit thicker of coats, so if you don't do thicker coats, you probably will still need 2. So there is 2 coats of Nauseating. The next polish is called Rancid, and this is a brighter kind of pistachio green color. So here's 1 coat. And this one is just a tiny bit streaky on that first coat, so I'm going to do 2. I do think I like the formula on this one a lot better than the last one. It's not quite as thick. It's still a little bit on the thicker side, but it's easy enough to work with. So here's 2 coats. And 2 coats does cover completely on this one, and this does level itself out really nicely as it dries as well. This also dries just a little bit dull, so you will want top coat. So there is 2 coats of Rancid. The next polish is called Horrendous, and this is kind of a chartreuse color. So here is 1 coat. And this one covers really well on that first coat. I see just like 1 little dark spot on my pointer finger that even seems to be fading, but I am going to add that second. The formula on this one is good. I think this one is even thinner. I feel like they keep getting a little bit less thick as they go. So here's 2 coats. And this one does cover completely in 2. I think this one, you probably couldn't get it opaque in 1 coat when it's brand new, but you know how polish sides get a little bit thicker as they get older? I think it would easily be a 1 coater after you've used it a few times. And it does dry a little bit dull, so you will want top coat. So there is 2 coats of Horrendous. The next polish is called Hideous, and this is a brighter yellowy orange. So here is 1 coat. And this one also covers pretty well on that first coat. A few dark spots where it's streaking a little bit, so it will need 2. Formula is good. I would say formula-wise, this is probably more of a match to Rancid, which was still a little bit on the thicker side, but not too thick by any means. So not the thinnest one of the bunch, but not the thickest one either. So here's 2 coats. And this one does cover completely in 2. And this one also dries dull, so you will want top coat. So there is 2 coats of Hideous. The next polish is called Gruesome, which is this kind of faded orange color. So here is 1 coat. This one also covers really well on that first coat. Just a couple of dark spots, so I'm going to do 2 coats, but I can easily see where this would be a 1 coater for some people. Great formula on this one as well. So here's 2 coats. This one is completely opaque in 2. I can easily see where it would be a 1 coater for some people, but like I said with one of the other ones, I can't even remember which one now, I think it would easily be a 1 coater after it's been used a couple times and it gets a little bit thicker. So there is 2 coats of Gruesome. And the last polish is called Monstrous, and this is really hard to describe. This is like a dusty pinky orange red. I don't even know where to categorize it. So here is 1 coat, and this one covers really well on that first coat. I do have a couple of dark spots. I'm going to do a second coat. I think a lot of people will be able to get away with this in 1, but I found that once it completely dries, the dark spots are a little bit more noticeable. So I'm going to add that second coat just in case. And the formula on this one is a bit on the thicker side. Again, I don't think it's too thick. I think it could be too thick for some people, but I like it. So here is 2 coats. And I am glad I decided to do that second coat because once it completely dried, I did have a few dark spots closer to my cuticle. That's probably more to blame on my pressure than the actual polish. I did end up needing a second. And this does dry dull, so you will want top coat. So there is 2 coats of Monstrous. So I had a hard time picking favorites out of this one. I really like Rancid. This is just like my kind of colored green, like bright kind of neon pastel, almost pistachio color. And I also really liked Monstrous because it's just a really unique color. It was hard for me to describe. I can't figure out if it's like it's kind of coral, but it's also kind of red. And I like this one a lot as well. So those two were my favorites. So that is the Virago Varnish Grotesque collection. Again, those are available right now. I will link the website down below where you guys can check those out. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later.